everyone, Vanetta from the Handyman's Daughter here, and I'm back for week 3 of the outdoor overhaul with Ryobi tools. This week was all about the heavy lifting. I built a retaining wall, I did the concrete pavers, and I filled in this pea gravel patio. Let's take a quick look at how it turned out. It took me a few tries to get the retaining wall the way I wanted it. These dry stack stones are like a puzzle to put together. I wanted a gradual slope down towards the patio area with the highest point even with the tree roots. I also cut down the crazy 4-foot tall sprinkler head to a more manageable size. I'll be installing a drip irrigation system that ties into this pipe when the plants are in place. It took 15 bags of garden soil to fill all that space behind the wall, but I love how it turned out. Next week, I'll be filling the new garden bed with beautiful flowers and covering the bare soil with mulch. Next, I marked out the border for the paver edging with spray paint, then dug it out with a straight edge shovel. We wanted to keep as much of the lawn as we could, so I only sacrificed a few feet of grass to the new patio. This was already looking a million times better. I had to dig out about 3 inches of dirt for the new patio. Instead of spending hours of backbreaking work lifting all that heavy soil, I used the Ryobi 11-inch electric cultivator to do the digging for me. I set the tines for the correct depth, then plugged it in and let it do its thing. The cultivator loosened up the hard-packed dirt so I could move it away easily with a shovel. I set the concrete pavers around the edge of the new patio and installed retaining wall blocks to separate the garden bed from the patio. Then I had the monumental task of getting this giant pile of pea gravel from the side of the house to the backyard. Load after load, back and forth, until I finally had the gravel just below the edging. I used a rake to even it all out, then tamped it down to compact it. Then I added even more to fill in any low spots. I'm really happy with how the patio turned out. The retaining wall blocks create defined zones and structure that was lacking in this area before. The paver edging will prevent most of these little rocks from migrating to the yard and makes it easier to mow. The pea gravel reminds me of walking on our rocky Seattle beaches. It's a cozy space that will be perfect for relaxing around a propane fire pit while our son and his friends play in the yard. Stay tuned next week for the final reveal. Now that the hardscape is in place, it's time to make the backyard pretty. Don't forget to enter to win $500 in Ryobi outdoor tools by submitting your own before and after photos on Instagram. You can find all the details about the giveaway over on my website with the link below. See you next week.